Hello everybody, and welcome to Star Trek First Contact. With me today...
I love Star Trek! Hold on, Picard's doing his fucking stupid nerd shit.
Did you know that he's enlightened? He's an enlightened man. He listens to classical, like every other person in Star Trek.
But you know that right now in his head he's thinking about ATVs.
Yeah. Is it bidet? No, yeah, it's fucking... Shut up, Riker. No one ever listens to Fred Durst in this fucking universe. No one listens to anything except for classical.
No, the Fred Durst library of symphonic works was destroyed in the war.
Thank God.
In the Warlord.
In the World War.
During the Third World War.
With the drugs.
Matt, you have to do this right here.
What? Sorry.
Worf losing his mind with... He has to kill himself.
Wait, is this prepare for ramming speed?
Yes!
Prepare for ramming speed!
I have to kill myself now, and you all have to go with me, you stupid fucks.
Even though it's not part of your religion at all.
This is a Klingon ship now, motherfuckers! And he's like, oh, I hate it!
Our weapons are slightly offline. Kill ourselves! Or please, no. God,
That's just like the Futurama episode where Bender spends the entire time saying abandoned ship when there's nothing wrong.
That's Worf. He needs honor. He wants it so bad.
He's desperate.
If I can die hardcore like a hero, maybe I'll stop myself from blowing up that fake civilian ship in
Is
DS9.
it really that honorable to fly your tiny, like, sports car size ship into a Borg cube?
With multiple people inside.
Oh, man.
I've always long since fantasized about Worf being in a gladiatorial arena with a Klingon weapon and he's fighting the barrel.
The barrel? Like he's fucking, like, dodging bulls?
The barrel that slams onto his spinal cord.
Oh, the barrel. You have no honor, barrel.
Yes,
that anyone has ever had.
Fucking ensign next to Data that I recognize.
So that guy his actor is Neil McDonough. He played M. Bison in the Legend.
That's it.
In the Legend.
He was
of
in
Chun-Li
fucking Band of
movie.
Brothers too. That's right.
He's been in a lot of bullshit.
And now he's gone, out of frame. He just vanished.
Wow.
Oh, there he is. He's back again. He's fine.
Now he warped. He
used his bison powers.
All right. So I'm in a room of like-minded individuals, so let's do this because it's all going to be a bunch of bullshit for the next couple minutes. All right, the Borg can go back in time.
Yes.
They don't go back in time. Yeah.
In the present and fight a huge war and go back in time 30 feet farther than they were to some point that's important in human history.
Well, it's hard. It's very hard.
Why not? I don't know.
Go back in time.
Go to the 50s.
Go back, like, I don't know.
In your own backyard.
A million years into the past.
Or that too.
Before...
Yeah, okay.
The idea of technology in the universe is farcical. And just slowly walk over and then just shoot a bunch of stupid monkeys.
I hate
how
all
about
these people.
How about fuck Earth first thing? How about this plan? Go back in time, give yourself in the past the technology you have now.
Yeah.
And then assimilate that, become better, then go back in time again and just keep doing it over and over again until you're a superpower.
Alternatively, time travel into the future a little bit and get the technology your society has.
I hate this stupid guy in his stupid little leather hat. Triple H
You
wears.
don't like his big rat coat?
I hate this guy. I hate this. That chick.
How
is
can
cool.
you hate Zephram Cochrane, man?
I hate Zephram Cochrane.
He invented everything.
He invented
He's
warp
a hero.
travel.
There's a statue of him.
Technological Jesus Christ of the Star Trek Society.
He
is a drunk old shitty man.
He invented warp drive in a
coward.
cave.
When fucking Geordi screams at him about how great he is, he fucking runs away and shits in the woods and hides for like 30% of the movie.
He literally turns and runs away from the future, Dookie flying out of his jeans.
I have some questions about Data's construction now that we're thinking about it.
Remember when he got shot by an arrow in the holodeck?
Penetrating.
Yes, but not even that. In this movie, we establish many things, one of which is the Void of Borg not like getting shot by modern bullets. Also, by old bullets that are just lead, but they're actually just light. Okay?
Old
Data
shitty
has
post-World War III
no problem getting blown up by a fucking P-90, like, a lot. right?
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is Data made out of? And how come the Borgs are not made out of that?
Well,
How did Noonien Sung
Yeah, that was what I was
make
gonna
the
say.
absolute fucking best thing by a billion years?
Well, because he was completely isolated alone, so the Borg it's not like Data came off
Well-
the factory. Yeah, he's like super unique.
Yeah, I guess if he probably would have made Data the best he could. Like he's going to survive a billion years
But,
because
like,
I'm great.
I guess what I mean is like Data was always my favorite character as a kid because I like the Tin Man thing. I love him a lot. But part of the reason I'm realizing is like Data is a fucking broken OP boss character. He's ridiculous. He can do everything. He's totally invincible.
he's like
the
he's a million times
strongest.
stronger than Worf.
Like, the first
can
thing they
break
do
Worf's
when they
arm.
meet, he's like, "Oh, Worf, you're a bitch."
There's one time in the TNG, there's a Klingon general or something, and he tries to challenge Data to a fight while Data's working, and he headbutts him, and it just knocks the Klingon out, and Data just keeps working.
It's really embarrassing. If we played a Star Trek fighting game, Wooly would select Data.
Immediately.
He would.
No, he'd select Lore. Because Lore would actually be the final boss. Dude,
Where all
holograms.
these guns come from?
This is the gun room.
They have those. There are in DS9. There's one that makes a holographic projectile.
Oh, there's that fucking
bullet.
shot from Plinker Review of the fucking ensign in the back. Was like, I don't know about this.
He is my favorite. Okay, we can't get into that, but he is my favorite guy.
That's too much. There he is! That's the perfect shot!
He's like, oh man, I don't know about this, Picard.
Excuse me,
looks like
sir.
shit!
Worf, what did you get? Fucking dicked in the eye? What happened to you?
It's the barrels. They
Prepare
hit him
for
when he was
ramming
looking.
speed.
Oh
There's the purple space bazookas.
no. No, that's insurrection.
Okay, these are Sega Menacers then,
That's
at the
fine.
very least.
Look, our perfect, idyllic, peaceful society has the gun room.
Your stupid fucking society breaks apart real fast. I've noticed.
Everything about. I once watched like a fucking hour-long video.
We don't
essay
need
on,
money unless
on
we
the
deal
way,
with
yeah,
any
no,
race.
on the fucking way that Star Trek tells us that they don't need money is
Yeah.
the most fucking ass-backward shit in the world. Because other races don't give a shit about the Starfleet
There's
utopia.
credits. They say credits,
Do
right?
they need fucking Blacknum? No, what's the fucking no?
Dilithium.
Credits?
They need the crystals and they need the latinum.
Oh,
Platinum.
Yeah.
They
Gold
need
press
gold-plated
latinum.
latinum. Gold press latinum. There you go.
I love how fucking Troy is given the most important job at all, holding down the fort.
What is that stupid stripe on Riker's jacket? What does that do?
I don't know.
It's a fucking cool guy, not Star Wars jacket.
It just lets people know that Riker's important.
That's the we don't need
Cochrane,
money
are you
stripe.
wearing my grandmother's fucking rug as a coat?
Maybe.
Look at this great acting from him here. He likes to party.
He does.
Look at him party.
And no one's ever done.
Cue laugh track.
I love how fucking Riker is the person who should actually be in this scene drunk off
That
his
should
ass.
be having a good
And
time.
Marina Sirtis should be the one that comes in to yell at him. But fuck it.
She's so stupid, and like the thing is like biting down at her skin and pulling her skin. It's
No,
so
whatever.
dumb.
You're just a hater.
Why she gotta look like that?
She's nice and moist. That's what Borg Queen should look like.
She looks like she just slid out the womb.
No
Well,
one
yeah,
knew,
'cause
no
we
one
just-
knew she was
Because
there.
we just saw her get born, man.
She's like the placenta of the Borg. It's
Even
not
there's
great.
no
I
one
don't
to be
like it.
scared. It's
I hate
fine.
her. Matt, I hate her.
I know.
What, are you saying that this fucking, like, impossible zombie fucking death robo force having a fucking sex queen is ruining it for you?
You never
Okay.
needed sex queen Larry in this fucking movie.
It's like he's making it
Oh,
up.
if the acquisition of wealth is so fucking pointless, then how come your family gets to own a fucking vineyard and like 80 million acres in fucking
Okay,
yeah.
idyllic France, motherfucker?
Let me ask you something. What about the guy that decides one day, I'm going to use the replicator to make like 1 million cars and stack them on top of each other or some stupid shit?
No, you can't use the replicator.
Okay,
well,
so there's
doesn't
no
that mean
freedom.
replicator privileges are a form of fucking wealth?
Yeah, are there like resources for the fucking replicators? Then that's money.
Everyone can get a replicator, but if you don't want one, you don't gotta have one. Like the vineyard in France, they don't have a replicator because it's fucking stupid
But-
families. Like,
but-
no, that's
how come How come Earth is not just a sea piling up of like blow-up dolls because
But
people won't
also,
stop
like,
making them?
replicators need fucking fuel. They use deuterium crystals. That makes deuterium crystals a form of fucking wealth. Now, whether or not that's centralized or not, that's not fucking important to the economy. Like, they have money.
Who decides who gets to be a captain?
Do you want me to fly you guys to Gene Roddenberry's grave? So
Yes!
you can shake his skeleton?
Yes, we do.
It won't be hard to find. He'll be spinning in it, knocking in the fucking sides.
You just want to fucking grab him and yell like, I don't care. I don't like your idyllic world. That makes no sense.
So
Well,
wait.
Hey, look, it's Jimmy the Nose.
That actor from everything.
Yeah, he's a well-known guy.
How does he breathe out of that?
He doesn't. He
He's
breathes through his
pretty serious.
mouth.
He's a mouth breather.
He's a mouth breather, man. Why would the Borg even decide to push that guy? Why not just walk right through him?
Well,
And I
they're
don't even
mean.
mean like through the hologram. I mean like just push him over. Aren't they super strong?
Well,
Makes me
that Borg was assimilated from Dave Chappelle, you see.
My Tommy gun, all painless.
It'd be great if other Federation officers, just like Predators, started just jumping out of the fucking woodworks, joining in.
Yeah, why not?
I guess you know what? I guess the Voyager writing team did understand
scream?
some of our complaints about like holographic weapons because they have that god awful storyline where holograms become this horrible, deadly super force.
Okay.
They made a race of holograms that exist to murder.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think it's really fucked up that any character in any Star Trek story ever stops Picard from brutally finishing off an enemy with the butt of a Tommy gun.
That really seems like something Picard would do.
should be
too.
the one to stop
Picard, no, we can go ATV writing.
Let me ask you, if she didn't stop him, what was he going to do? Spend the next
smash
5
his
minutes
face.
He was gonna smash his face over and over and over and over
with the butt of a gun, just like
That's
slam.
right.
Was he gonna like pick up the corpse of Ensign Lich? That was one of his guys too, Ensign
Yeah,
Lich.
he doesn't care. It's not him anymore.
Is he
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
it's not
pick him
my
up by
fault.
the neck and just like start slamming him on the corner of a table? Just
Yeah, and then he's gonna
screaming?
bend him over and have to start having sex with the dead body. What was the complicated
You're
part
not
here?
Flawless victory.
Dope.
Great. I appreciate the honesty.
I know they have to scan for Cochrane because he's running away with Dookie flying out of his shirt.
Why is it in his shirt?
Why does it have a shirt, man?
He's running
Oh,
so
this
fast.
Is the part. This is
And
the
he's
part
getting
in
drunk.
Red Letter Media where I can't stand it, where he zoomed in super close into this fucker
Oh!
just jacking, and then looks right at Riker. His mind would fucking explode if he did that. He'd be looking inside Riker's like brain molecules.
Inside his fucking soul. Oh, I don't like what I see in here, Riker.
You remember
there's
the
a lot of
TNG episode?
trombones and fucking bitches in there.
You remember? I
Aren't
like
you
how
excited?
the crux of them tempting Data isn't it hot how we're doing this? Don't you get
Yeah.
a big cummy in your pants from me blowing on your fucking hair?
I like that little Borg guy has a hand that they didn't bother to fucking paint, but painted his face.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Actress. Why?
She's awful.
You like her.
She's terrible. She's
No, I
so
don't-
fucking smooth and slick. It's gross.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
She's just
so,
covered in like woolly oil at all times.
So
You're right. Well, he does have that oil sometimes.
So they
He's really
in
nervous.
I
it helps
believe
him on the slip and slide.
we're talking way over it, but I believe in this speech she even goes on to explain how the Borg see Data as near godlike, as possibly
That's
the most
crazy.
perfect thing to ever exist.
Then stop using meat, you
Because
idiot Borg.
because they're way into technological perfection, right? So their solution to that is instead of like, I don't know, taking him the fuck apart right now and becoming massive badasses, is why don't we staple a bunch of weak flesh to him so he's shit like us?
I like Data's plan of backhanding a single
That's what
Borg.
they like.
Oh, nice move, Data. Oh no, all the
So
the
yes, this
FX
is what I was
marks.
talking about before. We've established that Data is incredibly physically able. To
Except for whenever you
absurd
cut his
degrees.
skin.
And then they just put the bullshit on. They cut it. Maybe that's why, because they thought he would go
Ouchie.
nuts.
Impossible.
Like all the Borg.
Oh, I
just
guess
give
I'm a
up.
fucking bitch now.
Yeah, that's all
Never
it took.
scrape my knee.
You motherfuckers are gonna kill all my lilies!
He turns slowly because he's
What?
menacing
That was
now.
so fast.
Face the mighty spice.
He got assimilate. How did they do it through his suit?
human garbage.
Shut up.
Cold cocked.
Shouldn't, like, even if he's assimilated, all of his organic components should be, like, gone now,
Oh,
because
shut your face.
if they went through his suit,
That looks great.
that's so stupid. Worf,
No,
you're
the
an
worst.
idiot.
Shut up. You don't know.
So here it is. Everybody.
No, it takes a bit.
Oh yeah.
It has to
'cause you
spin
gotta-
off into space for a while.
He's got
They
to
have
shoot the bottom part.
Yeah. Don't shoot the deflector, though.
That thing will fucking explode and kill the whole ship, which is kind of what you should do, honestly.
It's charged with antiprotons. So if it's charged with antiprotons,
Antiprotons.
shouldn't any proton, all the things that are one of the most common things in the universe, in the building blocks of everything,
Maybe.
shouldn't that make the starship explode at all times?
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Assimilate this.
Yeah.
Dude.
Literally no one could hear it.
Well, Picard was there, and he was like, "That was a cool line, Worf. I'm gonna tell everybody."
I could have written in Stardate 256.5.
Today, Worf did a cool thing, and I didn't tell him no.
No one talks about that. How the holodecks are. No one goes in there to do fucking Shakespeare. They're just in there
Well,
fucking.
some people.
Well, Picard
Fucking,
does.
fucking, what's her name? Janeway does, actually.
Yeah,
And
she
she's the
fell in
lamest,
love with-
She's the lamest shit ever. I'm gonna go to some fucking backwards Irish village and
she
shit in a
edited the
pot.
guy. She edited him
Picard
to have a
would do
bigger
that.
dick.
Picard does that with Data when he just works on Data's emotes on how he fucking says all the Shakespeare lines. But it's just Barclay's the only one that I've ever seen that has sex ventures in the holodeck.
Well, Worf does, because remember, violence is sex ventures to him.
That's,
Well, that's
fine.
true. Okay, if you're gonna have a sex adventure in a holodeck, would you really make Marina Sirtis? Wouldn't you make your
Yes.
perfect idyllic creature? No, you wouldn't.
No, she
No.
is a perfect idyllic creature back
no,
in
there are
the
plenty of
day.
movies for that already.
Yeah.
She has her
Worf is
own
a
sex
perfect
adventures.
idyllic creature.
The idea that Barclay still gets to keep his job after they catch him fucking all of the officers in the holodeck
Multiple
is so
times.
fucking absurd. It might be the stupidest thing in Star Trek.
No, do you know why he was able to keep his
Yeah,
job
why
like
is that? Because it's his way of coping with anxiety.
No, because
is to fuck his
after
therapist.
that is that episode where he becomes super smart.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, maybe he can be useful after all.
That doesn't matter. That's not how fucking Starfleet works.
No, we're going to fire him. We're going to drop him off at the nearest moon base. But he fucking got really smart, so we don't know.
The only fucking person on the whole Enterprise that doesn't do his job, shows up late to his work,
Okay.
and fucks the VR versions of his fucking bosses.
To be fair,
Matt, if back in
captains-
fucking Eidos, they fucking found Photoshop naked pictures of your boss in your
No, it's
desk.
the future.
covered
They don't
in
have
fucking
money.
Jizz.
They're
You'd be
enlightened.
So fucking fired.
You don't know.
They're enlightened and they listen to Mozart all the time.
Yeah.
That makes it okay.
Plus,
Now,
they
the
think
captains-
they should keep Barclay around because he turned into that weird spider lord in
By the way,
sex monsters.
How come
Brennan-
he turns into a spider?
because Brendan Braga wrote it that way. I just love the idea that on the holodeck, after everyone's done with their sex adventures, where they walk in on one another, just plowing each other, because I don't know. Then they turn off the holodeck, and all the jizz that's inside all the holograms just falls
Just
on the
hits the
ground.
floor. Bam.
Flat.
Bam.
Do they have a little robot that comes up with a dustpan?
No,
that
because
pulls
it's
all
all,
the-
it holographically fucking incinerates it.
What is that where the phasers come in? Where all the phasers come out of the wall?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cum phasers that just blow it all up.
The cum cleanup phasers.
Or do they beam it into space? Is there a little effect where it beams the
Little
sperm
vacuum suck in the floor.
Yeah.
into deep
No,
space?
it sucks it into a fucking tube and it recycles it.
Do they put
for
it inside
energy or whatever.
Do they put the cum
Yeah.
in a little bitty torpedo they do the
no,
bodies?
there's a tube that goes to hydroponics and it just
Yeah.
sprays it on the weird alien plants.
No, they
if a
recycle
Ferengi
it.
ship comes up and they just want to have LP funsies with it, they can just shoot the cum torpedo at it, and then Ferengi's will be like, "Oh no!"
They beam the cum rocket onto the Klingon bridge, and it just explodes everywhere.
Oh, this
torpedo has no honor.
glop.
Courtesy of Barclay, fuckers.
Courtesy of Spider Lord Barclay.
There's so much of it. Why is there so much cum?
By Kalis, I never thought I would see this much.
Oh, it got in my head ridges.
This must be a ploy by Gowron. Oh,
I said it before.
Gowron, don't talk to me about fucking
Gowron.
Gowron.
Gowron's the shit.
Gowron's
Shut up.
great. His eyes are amazing.
I fucking love Gowron.
Alexander, don't look.
I said it before.
I'm the worst character now that Wesley's gone.
He is.
Yes, seriously.
But
The spirit of Wesley went straight into
Wouldn't
fucking
you think-
Alexander.
Wouldn't you think that Klingons would be obsessed with ancient human anime?
Yes, absolutely.
They would be
100%.
obsessed with showing an anime.
Oh man.
No, that's good stuff.
Oh, it's super good.
Or come into the
Okay.
fucking space near Sol.
Okay, so that's the flesh melting gas.
Right.
Hey, how come the Borg that was guarding Picard stopped guarding Picard so he could
Oh
get
my
away?
god.
Look, he stopped guarding. Look, he stopped guarding him.
Oh my god.
How come he stopped?
Oh no, the tubes on
Tubes.
board the Enterprise are alive
They
now.
came to help him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I don't remember
No, I
this.
don't know. I think that's like the fire suppression or something.
I don't. They made like
but-
snake hissing noises whenever they
Oh,
came
that
at him.
gas looks great. It looks like a PlayStation 1 game on 50% of the screen.
Hey, I have questions. If the ship is shaking a little bit, doesn't that mean the inertial dampeners don't work that great? And if they're bending space at warp speed,
But
doesn't that mean they
it's-
should all be
what-
fucking
But it's
pizzas?
a shitty Phoenix ship, so you don't know how it works exactly.
What is his plan to sell this thing once he tests it? Like, who's gonna buy this thing?
He's
and
like,
the-
oh, I just want to do it because I'm a genius.
Isn't the planet destroyed? How's he gonna make money to get his island full of naked women like he was talking about?
Wouldn't this just yank Picard down like instantaneously and kill him?
Especially
Yeah,
since we've
Data is a billion
ascertained that they
pounds.
weigh like 5 million pounds.
This is where you fall down.
Oh no, the Borg Queen, she's melting in 3 dimensions. Idiot.
She never thought there'd be so many dimensions.
So now we're at a point where killing the Borg Queen just instantly kills all the Borg for some reason.
Because she controls them all.
They died of lonely hearts.
Wouldn't they just instantly form a new
That's the
queen?
best. They died of lonely hearts.
Honestly, it's like one of the like once you get to this point, like this scene in particular, the question is like, why do Borg even have organic components at all?
I had no idea.
There is no reason why they should have any organic
Because they
components.
thought we'd have a great scene with a flesh melting gas.
And it's funny that
but they're
whenever you
clearly like 99% of that Borg Queen is not organic. It's all mechanical.
God,
right?
Patrick Stewart is better shape back then than I've ever been
yeah,
in my
totally.
life.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
that's true.
he looks like a fucking chimpanzee, so fucking ripped.
Yeah, kind of.
What is up with you and the primate hatred? Plague, you hate them.
Yeah, it must seem like magic to your tiny primate brain. It's a good thing they did that, or I'd be scratching my thick monkey skull wondering what was
Continue
going on.
shove worse.
He should have just picked it up by like the spine and just started like whipping it around like an angry
so
monkey.
apparently,
Hey, Frieza, wait a sec.
Yes, monkey. Let me make it perfectly clear. I don't take orders from a primate.
apparently the Borg Queen's like advanced skull is made out of fucking aluminum or something because this old man can just snap it in two in like a
No,
second.
it's fine. We've already established that they're
Please
vulnerable
enjoy
to
my
bullets.
Christmas lighting, sir. Red
Data,
and
you're
green
so
are
festive.
red and green are the fucking colors
Where's
that my
his
creator
eye?
picked.
How come he doesn't have an eye?
His eye isn't organic. Why
Where
would
is
it?
his eye?
Then why even have a like?
Does
a
he have a
socket?
holographic eye over his
No,
real
his
eye?
eye is super synthetic.
Why would that not be there?
Well, because
Answer me, Star Trek.
Answer me!
The Borgs replaced it with a real eye, and the real eye melted away.
Yeah, due to the flesh melting.
But there's
fart
no
thing.
place for the real eye. It's almost like there's.
Shut up.
It's almost like there's
It's almost
shit
like his
over where
eyelid
his-
is painted gray.
It's
And they
almost
would
like
have
there's
put
some.
a weird fucking stupid light bright on it, but they couldn't.
It's almost like he's wearing a bunch of stupid prosthetic shit that was made by a bad designer back in 1995. by some sort of idiot.
What year is this? Like 98?
So this is a weird shot because you see Picard kind of wearing regular clothes, but then that points out more starkly that fucking Data's just wearing pajamas.
Yeah. I had my little hood covering my Vulcan ears so you wouldn't know 100% if I was a Vulcan.
Like, he looks just like a human. Does he take off the hood? His ears are slightly pointed. I can't do it. My hand's stupid. It's from all the drinking.
So hard.
Didn't have decades of nerd practice to do this weird one. I have massive problems with that final scene. Let's go into them. All right. 1. You guys are all pretty laid back considering 70% of your crew got fucking murdered.
Yeah.
2. If I was one of the crew that didn't get fucking murdered, I'd be pretty suspicious and pissed off that every single member of the senior staff got out no problem.
Not a scratch on most
I like how
of
the
them.
Vulcans never saw them because the moon protected them. It's fine. Even though
Yeah.
they flew, you could see them in the sky flying away,
Ah,
and the
whatever.
Vulcan
Saw
ship
the
never
ship.
detects them.
Vulcans have legendarily bad eyesight. This is known.
Yeah.
Terrible hearing, too.
Vulcan's eyes and hearing just shot.
By the way, completely misplaced fun fact. I'll point out that at the very beginning of the film, the ship that... Remember the episode in TNG where, what's his face? Frazier, or whatever the hell his name is like a guy that got stuck in a time loop, cause and effect, where the ship keeps blowing up,
Yeah.
and he's in a Miranda-class ship. It's actually the exact same name of that ship at the beginning whenever they're talking about things that are being deployed against the Borg. So that dumb little ship from like 100 years ago was fighting the Borg.
Oh, that's cool.
Fair
That's
enough.
cute. I thought that was cute.
Oh, look,
Except
there's
for
Neil
Hawk.
McDonough. There he is.
There he is.
And Robert Picardo.
Lieutenant Hawk. That was his name. He sounds like a fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
Fuck this okay movie.
See, it's Nurse
It's
Ogawa.
great.
It's who I said it was.
Yeah, no, you said it was Keiko.
It's
Actually, you
never
said it was
Keiko.
Keicho.
No, I said it was Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah, and then you said it was
Yeah,
Keicho
you're right.
and,
That's
and
two
O'Brien.
different. That's two different characters.
Those are very
Right,
different
right.
characters.
She's just a civilian on the ship. O'Brien's wife.
It's a
Yeah.
good
yeah,
thing
she's
O'Brien
a civvy and
wasn't
She
a
has-
botanist.
She has no function, basically.
Well,
is what
yeah,
you're
her
saying.
function is to freak Worf out with her fucking gaping vagina that shoots a baby out on that one episode.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what she
Baby
does.
torpedo.
Remember
and
that
then
time?
DS9 when she's pregnant, fucking Worf leaves the fucking station for like 2 months because he's terrified of her.
Well, it's horrible.
That's
Remember that time in DS9 where their little baby grows up to be a wild, like
a
feral
animal?
child,
Yeah.
and she
And then-
gets back on the ship,
and
and,
then
she
the
just
solu-
starts attacking
And
people.
their solution is to just dump her back into the time portal.
Yeah, because she wants to go home, back to
Oh,
her
did you not
primate
see
village.
that one?
I don't think I know.
It's part
that
of the
one.
O'Brien Must Suffer series of episodes.
I love those episodes.
That is not a joke. The writing staff literally had a mandate to make a 1 episode a season of O'Brien Must Suffer.
I hate O'Brien. I'm glad. This
Well, no,
exists.
because O'Brien's like a fucking working man in the fucking Star Trek universe. He's
So
all,
he-
he's you know, he's white.
So he's not respected.
He's blue collar. He's not an officer. You know, people
And he's
can
a
relate to him.
racist. He's a
Oh,
racist
he's a
in the
massive
future.
racist.
Oh yeah.
'Cause he hates the fucking spoonhead Kardashians.
Yeah, fucking spoon
Yeah,
heads.
he hates the Kardashians, and when the Kardashians are around, he doesn't say shit. But when they fucking walk out of the room, he's like, man, I'm fucking pissing that Kardashian's replicator. No problem.
There's
And then
one time-
Also, when Keiko says, I'm going to prepare some traditional Japanese food, he's like,
Oh, he
fuck
hates
your
it.
fucking food. I want Irish food.
Give me some fucking potatoes, you dumb Irish piece of crap.
I just want a simple potato. That was my O'Brien. It's very good. You guys
Keiko
have fun
is
watching
terrible.
your movie?
I did.
Plague, did you have fun? I can't tell ever.
No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
I think you secretly did.
think
I
you did
hate
that.
her. I hate the Borg Queen. She's awful. I wish I could launch a fucking
But
cum-filled
the
rocket
Borg
into
Queen
her
was in a
face.
movie that gave you the funsy jokes like cum torpedoes.
Oh yeah, that's worth it. That was
Isn't
worth
it
it.
right?
It was worth. Spider sperm torpedoes was worth
Fucking
the
industrial light and magic.
the
did
complete
special
destruction
effects
of
for
the
this
entire
shit
Star
show?
Trek franchise.
God damn, those special effects are terrible.
Well, it's an old movie. They were good
No,
at the
but
time.
Jurassic Park was before this.
Yeah, but that was robots.
What was?
The dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. They
There
had
was
robot
lots of
dinosaurs.
digital only shots
I
of
know,
them.
but
Oh.
They had a cool robot to work
Yeah,
with.
we
Here
can't
they
put
just had Data.
we can't put robots in our movie about robots.
I love Data. He's my favorite character.
Where in the world would you put a robot in this movie exclusively about a robot doing battle with other robots?
I don't know.
You're talking crazy.
You know, you'd
talk
put
now.
him in the 1950s scene.
Did you know one of the original drafts of this movie had them actually going further back in time to the Renaissance? And
That'd have been
Picard-
awesome. That would have
and-
been fucking
That'd
dope.
been
And Patrick Stewart said, "Fuck no," because he didn't want to wear tights and he thought it was stupid.
Oh, okay, well
That was one of
But
Brendan Braga's
Picard
other
would
initial
want to
drafts.
wear tights.
Yeah, Picard loves tights.
He hates them.
Picard loves to dance around with like the frilly bullshit and all that
I'm
fucking
just telling.
stupid crap.
Hey, I'm just telling you what he told me. Okay?
Oh man, yeah, he told.
Because I hate all those Data episodes where it's like Data fucks this one lady for like a week. Data has a weird daughter that he created.
It's
Data has
explode-
his
Oh!
birthday.
Oh, I never got to talk. You know how all the crew's like children are all awful. Let's go through
Yeah,
and name them all, shall we?
Oh, okay, we got Alexander, we got Wesley, we got the fucking Data's fucking stupid dead daughter.
And that's it.
We got
No,
Robert
catch-
Picardo's fucking hologram daughter and family that
and
die.
Then Picard also had that weird kid that he thought was his kid.
Yeah.
And then the
Picard
Ferengi
also
one
had
came
the
out.
dream sequence
And
children.
Riker had a fake holographic son that actually turned out to be a dumb gray alien. That was in
Wait,
a
what?
triple, That
What?
was in a triple illusion created by magic holograms on a planet where he thought he went forward in time by losing his memory because of the Romulans.
Oh, is that the one where he's hallucinating that he's in a play?
No, that's another one,
No,
which
that's
was also
another one
written by
that-
Brendan
Oh
Braga.
man, I forget that one. I
I know which one
raw
you mean.
forget that one, like 100%.
Okay, so
A triple illusion
Yeah.
fake hologram magic
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
it's great. It's
Oh.
fantastic. Okay, so that's the movie. Thank you guys for listening to us ramble about Star Trek. It seems like there's just enough content that we could probably get another 50 of these movies out if we really want.
Maybe.
Just 50 of them.
Yeah, just 50. Okay, thanks Matt and thanks Pat for coming along.
Hey,
No
you're quite welcome. This
problem.
was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah. Launch the torpedoes.
Yeah, you stick around just in time for
Hey,
Barclay
Barkley,
to launch
put your
another.
spider tube in this
Your
one.
Spider Lord too.
Also, get one of those weird worm monsters from the teleporter.
He grabbed the teleport. He wrestled it to the ground. Star Trek is stupid. I love it.
Great. Star Trek's great, man. It's the best.
Okay, thanks guys for coming out. See you guys
All
next
right.
time.
So, oh.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.